Hey guys, Brian here. Um, Today I'm going to talk about something that's a bit more melancholy. Because for film lovers everywhere, frankly, this is a pretty sad day for all of us. And frankly, even for people who enjoy good writing, because we've lost a great voice in the world today. I'm of course talking about Roger Ebert, famed movie critic, one of my idols, frankly. and, and I just can't think of what to say, except I can't emphasize how inspiring this man has been in my life. He's, in terms of writing and the way he felt about film, and just his guts. He'll be missed, bottom line. But, geez, where do I begin? I'll start with stuff as a film critic. Obvious choice, I know, but what I loved about Roger Ebert, well, actually I'll get to that later, but I've never enjoyed reading a movie review as much as I have when I've read Roger Ebert's, because he is a damn good writer. He was the first film critic ever to win a Pulitzer Prize for journalism or film criticism, and let me tell you, it was deserved. I don't say that lightly, because he knew what made a film work. His writing was amazing. I'll admit, I especially loved reading his negative reviews, because it's like, when he loved a film, he completely advocated it. He was completely behind it. Even if it was overlooked, he would wholeheartedly go out there and say, I support you. This is great stuff. And that was always fantastically written. As was his more mixed reviews, where he fully explained his opinion, and how he felt like it could have been more than it was. It was very honest, and then the movies he just hated, he never pulled any punches. and so many of us loved reading that. Used his sharp, razor sharp wit, and I still quote many of his reviews, like, I hated this movie. Hated this movie. Or, speaking in my official capacity as a Pulitzer Prize winner, Mr. Schneider, your movie sucks. Or even, like, I stopped taking notes on my palm pad and started playing the little chess game. I've tried to incorporate stuff like that into my review, and into my reviews sometimes whenever I write them, especially if I hate something, and Roger Ebert is the reason why, because he made that so much fun to read, but at the same time, you could tell, it's like, he meant it. He was so honest about it, because he was just so passionate about film, and I think that's the best that can be said about him. It's like, he had this love for film that very few people in the world ever have. And that's why he was so grateful whenever a great movie came along. It's why he'd write his great movies articles, or hold film festivals, or do shot-for-shot analyses at colleges. It's because he wanted to share his love for film, wanted to show everyone what was so great about film and movies, and frankly, I guess I never realized that until now. until now that he's gone. Because I feel like that allows me to have a greater understanding of myself, frankly, because it's no secret I love film, and the reasons why are have never really been as obvious to me as they have now that Roger Ebert's died. Because it's for many of the same reasons. It's like, because good work is so appreciated, and because I love it so much, I want to share it with everyone, and be, and I feel like that's the sign of a great person. Someone who's so willing to share that love with everyone. And even if you don't always agree, I'll admit, I haven't always agreed with Roger Ebert's reviews. Sometimes I've liked stuff more than he has, and vice versa, but I've always enjoyed reading his reviews, and I have undying respect for him, because I feel like his passion has helped shape me into who I am today, regarding film at least. Because, jeez, I just have to think of words here, because this is such a surprise, but because he was so passionate about it, and he knew the way the film industry worked, the way it should work, the merits on which you should judge a movie. I follow much of his same philosophy. If it moves me, there's a chance I'll really enjoy it, but not the point, though. But because of his writing, I feel like we really need that in the world, because that's why I've enjoyed reading his reviews so much, because he's just been so passionate about it, and has wanted to share that love with everyone, and to me that's just so moving, and it's helped inspire me to try and do that. Like with some of my blog, I know I haven't updated that in a while. I'll try to get on it, but just the fact that it's no secret I can sometimes just get so vocal about the films I love or hate. It's because of you, Ebert. or at least partly, but you've helped me to realize that, and you've helped me expand my tastes. I'll admit, previously I watched a bunch of terrible movies, like back in middle school, but only, like, in high school did I realize what great films could be, and Roger Ebert was a big part of that in helping me realize that, and I could not be more grateful. I'll be honest, I wish I could have met Ebert, because just to thank him for the impact he had on me. Like I said on Facebook, he's gone, but he certainly won't be forgotten. To you, Roger Ebert, and your life, I give you 2 thumbs way up. What a great man.